The business is that the contacts that I thought would give me business didn't materialize.
What?
It was tough. In fact, the first 1 year, I thrived on subcontracting. I learned a lot actually building my business. The first bit is really being clear on where you really have strengths, so that you focus on your competitive advantage.
Yeah. You made a very dramatic transition from a guaranteed job.
Yes.
In a Deutsche Bank.
Yes.
Payroll,
yes.
assured,
every 30 days is something.
Yeah. And actually, many people actually find it very difficult to make that step.
Yes.
Yes. So tell us how you are able to overcome that fear,
okay.
Which holds many people.
Yes. You need to really have a plan, documented. It gives you more. I think it gives you more confidence.
Step by
step, rather than saying I will wing it.
We continue with this exciting episode of The Executive Table with me, Mary Wamai. Mr. Frank Mwiti, the Chief Executive Officer, Nairobi Securities Exchange, continues with his journey. Keep watching. Now, Frank.
Yes.
I know you also went to Deutsche Bank.
Yes.
So tell us, what did you do there?
So at Deutsche Bank, which is a big global firm.
It's a German.
It's a German.
A big German bank.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I was supporting the risk advisory, management. Again, on the investment banking side of the business, cutting across different products, listed equities, derivatives, etc. And again, a very interesting experience. Different culture. Given that it has its German roots,
it's a German
by background. Obviously, the team in London was just about from every part of the world.
The Germans are well known for their very, very high focus on governance and compliance.
Yes,
they are very,
very meticulous about it. Yes. So governance, risk management. Controls, compliance.
Yes. That's their area.
Yeah, they are very, very strong.
Yes.
On that, and I think there's a lot to learn from them and how they do that. It was also a big learning point for me because transitioning from one financial services group to another, of course, first of all, it's a transition. So that has its own implication.
Yes.
Number two, this was during the global financial crisis.
That's when you joined the Deutsche Bank.
Yeah, so slightly after, because the GFC, the global financial crisis was 2008 to 2007 to 2009 there.
Yes.
So I joined Deutsche slightly after.
So things was just settling down.
Not fully. Not yet, because the fallout. It was clear where which ones had been impacted thoroughly. Remember things like Lehman Brothers.
Yes,
They went bust.
The ones that collapsed. Yeah.
Correct.
Yes.
MF Global and some of those. So people were reorganizing. A lot of things were reorganizing. Deutsche Bank itself was also reorganizing.
Yes.
Because it had also gotten the American business of Deutsche Bank had also gotten affected. So there was that sort of transition for me, transitioning, but also joining an entity that is also in transition because it's addressing the fallout from the global financial crisis. So the experience there was also very interesting because you're dealing with an institution that is going through change, serious change.
Yes.
You're also interfacing with a market that is in turmoil. Okay. And of course, clients and stakeholders that are very sensitive to, matters risk and matters, particularly around structured products and things like this. But the point is that for me, I learned quite a bit. For example, uh, uh, because Deutsche Bank also had an office in South Africa
Yes.
for the African continent.
Okay.
So I could now see how a big global bank, how it interfaces with Africa, and more importantly, how what it's doing in Africa in terms of both business as well as other initiatives.
Yes.
So, which was very different from my UBS experience, which was primarily focused around UK, Europe, Russia, Middle East, Asia,
Nothing in
nothing to do with
Africa.
Africa at all. So that felt I felt closer to the motherland
Because of the African
because of the African
touch, yeah.
touch. Granted, the nature of the transactions that are of interest to a global bank like this is also the numbers are just too big to the point where even some of my contacts in the continent, they would refer business and say it's too small,
Yes.
which is interesting. So it also it puts things into perspective, that we still have a growth. There's still a growth roadmap for us.
Yes.
And that some of these institutions are not in our market because they don't want to do business in Africa. It's because sometimes the size of the cake is just not significant.
Yes.
And you one of the points I also picked up on my time in Deutsche Bank is humility.
How?
Humility, because as I said, in the context of Africa, for example, surrounding error.
Yes. So tiny,
my friend.
Tiny.
Yes. Yeah.
Compared.
Yeah. So you get humbled a bit, but it also puts perspective around what can be. It was also, as you said, the Deutsche Bank was also a very good place to really internalize matters governance and risk management, because they take it very, very seriously. And so that was also a big learning point. The last one was also around change management.
Yes.
As I said, the organization, the bank was going through quite a lot of change and transformation, and participating in some of the change management initiatives and projects was a big learning point for me as well.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's become that experience has become quite relevant even in my current position, because we started by saying embracing complexity.
Yes.
And then now, how do you drive transformation? How do you first understand the change that needs to be done, and then how do you
lead through
change,
especially in uncertain times?
Correct.
Period of big difficulties.
Correct, exactly.
For businesses.
Correct, exactly. So that was quite a big learning point, among other technical things like getting into the detail of structured transactions, which was not necessarily a big area at UBS ETC.
Now that we are talking governance, I think I also remember that this is also the time when highlight was made of scandals like the Enron.
Yes.
And that came out, and with the lessons,
Yes.
of course.
Yes.
Would you like to comment on that?
So
because it's a good learning for those people who are managing businesses of whatever size.
Correct.
Because I think the lessons cut across.
Yes. You're right. I think to start off with, I think maybe the first place to start is to understand the culture of an institution or the culture of even a country.
Yes.
Where if you have a culture that does not respect and embrace governance and controls and compliance,
yes,
clearly you are more likely to have these sort of issues. And I think part of it also, especially based on the fallout on some of the scandals that happen when it's Enron or some of the other entities, some of the lessons learned from there also is that you can't have one person making decisions without any vetting or what do they call checks and balances.
Yes.
And I think that is even more important for small businesses than big businesses, actually, because small businesses, you don't have a lot of people, so people have a lot of autonomy. But then the question becomes, where do you?
It's multitasking.
Correct. I think also, in fact, one of the things I remember, Deutsche Bank is as part of onboarding. You have to read the policies and confirm that you've read them.
And sign.
And sign.
On the dotted line.
Yes.
Yeah.
And they were structured in a way that you couldn't just scroll.
Oh, you have to actually read.
There were specific policies you have to read.
Yes.
Okay? Before you then you sign. You know,
Yes.
it's not like you scroll to the end and agree.
That's what we do when we sign up for some of these
terms
digital
and conditions
products.
and in the digital product.
Agree.
You just scroll to and agree.
And you don't know what you have signed.
You know?
So read and sign.
Read and sign.
Yeah.
What was interesting is that it meant that, first of all, you can't say you don't know.
Yes.
Okay.
You read and signed.
You read and signed.
Yes.
But it also tells you at the point of onboarding, these are things the bank takes seriously.
Very serious.
Yes. They're not doing it to make it
They
difficult.
are minimum non-negotiables.
Yeah, non-negotiables.
Yes.
You know, these policies, you need to read them, you need to understand them, you need to confirm.
Yes.
And then, of course, also one of the things I remember, there was a lot of continuous learning. A lot of it mandatory. That you have to, you know, maybe if it's about new compliance regulations, whether it's new products, whether it's new, I don't know, policies or procedures.
Familiarize
Familiarize yourself,
with them.
pass a test, things like this. So it created a culture where people really want to understand the environment they are in, and also to be kept up to date.
Yeah.
Which I think is a good practice to have.
Culture.
To have, yes. And then I also remember one of the things that came out of it was we used to have something called lunch and learn. So this was and something I'm trying to roll out at Tennessee, which is every Wednesday of a lunch. There would be lunch, and it would be a lunch and learn. So you'd be someone would come and talk maybe about a product.
There's no free
Talk
lunch.
no free lunch.
But this one, you pay by learning.
Pay by learning. Just good, you know.
Okay.
You know. So if you are, let's say you are in the derivatives team and you want to learn about tech, you go for a tech and learn, lunch and learn.
Okay.
So you cross pollinate.
Yeah, across the organization.
Across the organization, but you're also developing, obviously.
Yes.
So it tells you that there was a culture that was about growth, about compliance, about governance, but that. So that was interesting. Beyond the numbers, of course.
Yes, of course.
Yes.
The big numbers. Okay. So then you decide now it's time for me to step out.
Yes.
And do my own thing.
Do my own thing.
and build the Deutsche Bank of Africa.
Of my own, exactly. So
tell us how that went.
So acting back to my days, you know, selling stationery and
clothes.
And the clothes. Business has always been something that you know, at the back of my mind, I really wanted. And at that point, I had felt that I had learned quite a bit, and also made quite a lot of contacts and networks. And I felt that I can set up something that will enable me to translate all this knowledge and networks to support Africa. So I started a corporate finance advisory firm
in London.
Called Africa Capital, to specifically enable businesses and project owners and institutions in Africa to access global capital.
Yes.
So, well, the first bit is starting.
Yes.
Okay? Or rather, deciding to start.
A business in London.
In London.
Yes.
By a Kenyan. Because that's an important point to score. So, I registered the company. And at the back of my mind, I had already figured out exactly, you know, the things I was going to,
what I wanted to do, how it will look like in another few years.
Yes. And
the whole plan was looking nice.
Very nice.
Yes.
On paper, you know, these things on paper, they look
beautiful.
Absolutely.
Yes.
So I start, and
Now, which year is this, Frank?
this is around 2013.
About 2013.
2013.
Okay.
Although I had started doing some advisory, but before now I properly set up.
Yeah, now full time.
Yes. So when I started, the businesses that the contacts that I thought would give me business, didn't didn't materialize.
What?
It was tough. In fact, the first 1 year, I thrived on subcontracting.
For other businesses doing
businesses.
something similar.
Yes.
And they have too much to do.
They need
support on
resources.
this
They will
one.
subcontract to me.
Yes.
So the first year was tough.
Yes.
Actually, very tough. Winning work. Okay. But I was busy in the sense that there was subcontracting here and there. I had, and by the end of the first year, things were looking much better. So I had put together a team. I had about 7 people. For full time, 3 temporarily.
When required.
Yes. And then I realized the competitive advantage I had was originating business from here,
Yes.
from Africa, and then joining it up with the entities in
part
London.
of the world.
Yes. So I started doing a lot of traveling back home. Moved around the continent. I think I visited like 36 or so countries in Africa. Yes,
Wow,
looking for
that's
business.
many. Yes.
I started getting some good projects. There was one of the key challenges that I think still exists is that first of all, you have a lot of opportunities in Africa, but the way people want to do business is not always what other, let's say, global institutions are keen on.
It's not the way the global businesses are structured.
Yes, correct. Maybe there are KYC issues, there are corruption issues, the size. Size also is an issue, the size of the project. Some of the sectors that require a lot of funding were excluded, like let's say the oil and gas space, things like mining had its own challenges, things like this.
Yes.
So they still, I think up to now, there's still work to do, because part of it also is the way people view risk in Africa. They even if the risk is here, they still read it higher.
There's a huge discount because of that view of
perception.
Risk. Perception.
Yes, so that was not easy. It was not easy to a transaction that could let's say if it's a European or let's say a UK type transaction that you can finish within, let's say 3 months.
This one takes
the African can take even a year. So you're forced to multitask. You need to have different projects in different stages of pipeline, so that you are busy enough. And the conversion rate is also not as good, So by that I mean, let's say out of every 10 projects you pick, maybe only 2 or 3 get funded.
Go through.
So that also tells you have to have,
and yet you have expended resources.
Correct, exactly.
On the 10.
Yes. So it's not always easy. But I learned a lot, other than making money. I learned a lot actually building my business. The first bit is really being clear on where you really have strengths, so that you focus on your competitive advantage. Okay, so that was the first thing.
So you look for your blue ocean, as we call it.
Exactly, and
where
that's
not many people are,
or
are able to go,
or even willing to go. So that's I think that's a key point. The second thing is to also really be bold. It's not easy starting and running a business in some parts of the world, given background and socio profiling. So you really have to be really bold and jishinde ushinde. You see, it's coming, we're coming back to the
motto is coming
exactly,
back.
yes.
Yes.
That you're competing with yourself and you need to believe in yourself and
Yes.
put yourself out there.
Yes.
And then to really earn trust. To really nurture that, keep nurturing it. It will be the source of a lot of opportunity. When your size is not big,
Yes.
when your balance sheet is not big, when your team is not big,
And your brand is not
and your brand is
strong.
not visible. So you will end up really winning business on the back of these other softer aspects of it, and then delivering beyond client expectation. I've never worked harder, I would say, than when I was running Africa Capital.
Oh, yeah.
Then the other thing that came out of it was I needed to also diversify. So beyond doing transactions, I also started doing advisory work. So that also complemented it. What it also taught me is that actually there's opportunity in Africa. And it will be one of the reasons why you will talk later about how come I came back.
Yes.
It is it opened my eyes that actually
to the opportunity.
The continent is awash with opportunities. It's complex and sometimes difficult, but actually it's a continent of opportunities. It is abundance, and I think some of these insights would not have come through for me had I not left first.
Yes.
And then realize, oh wait, there's opportunity back home.
Yes.
So Africa Capital, I also dealt quite a lot with the private equity firms and DFIs, equity as well.
Yeah, I remember we met a couple of times.
Yes, exactly.
When you were there. Yes.
So by starting Africa Capital, it enabled me to start seeing the continent in a different way.
Yes.
To also be a bit more patient, and to also accept that we are where we are, so we need to work from where we are as we build.
But that's the opportunity, isn't it?
That's the opportunity.
That's the opportunity. The gap between where we are and where we can get.
Yes.
Based on what you saw in Europe.
Yes.
That's the big opportunity.
Huge and it's gigantic. Gigantic. Is it a walk in the park? No, it's not.
No.
But it tells you this continent actually has huge opportunity. Of course, there are things we need to align, but it's a continent of opportunity for sure. Yeah.
Okay. So, you made a very dramatic transition from a guaranteed job.
Yes.
In the Deutsche Bank.
Yes.
Payroll, assured,
every 30 days is something.
Comfortable. Yeah. And actually, many people actually find it very difficult to make that step.
Yes.
Should I leave my assured job and start this enterprise where I'm not sure when my next check will come in?
Yes.
So tell us how you are able to overcome that fear, which holds many people.
Yes. First, you're right. It's actually a very scary transition.
Yes.
Especially when you have, a wife and kids that are depending on you.
Yes. You have bills to pay.
You have bills to pay. You have, titles and things like this. The first bit, I think, is being prepared.
Yes.
For the transition. Preparing yourself for the transition. And my own view is that you need to really have a plan documented. It gives you more. I think it gives you more confidence.
Step by step,
rather than saying I will wing it. Okay, there are people who wing it,
but how?
How? So I think having a plan that's documented, this is important. I think for me, my transition was not very abrupt. By that I mean when I was at Deutsche, I had started softly seeing where I would get the business. As I said, that was before I transitioned. So mentally, I knew, okay, it's fine. Of course, when I transitioned, that's a different thing. So maybe part of that comfort
Yes.
or confidence to jump
Yes, that
was driven by
I have a few clients waiting.
they are waiting for me.
Yes.
I've even told them, by the way, guys,
And they have said yes.
They have
Come.
said yes. Once you set up, we'll give you biashara work. I am talking about things that I can do, so I feel more confident. These are things I can
You're
deliver.
in familiar territory.
You know, I'm in familiar territory. So let's see, because they had done some savings, so there was some cushion, you know. Of course, that is the confidence now to jump.
Yes.
Once you are in the trenches,
there's no going back.
There's no going back. And you know, once you're in the trenches, I think that is where, you know, as they say, I think boys are separated from men, as it were.
Yes.
Because that is actually where the business, the reality of it is in the trenches.
Yes.
Forget the plans I had made.
Yes.
And
the nice paper.
The nice papers and the presentations and the it's in the trenches. It's when you call a client that they don't pick. And you realize,
and he's the one who had promised you, I'm with you.
I'm with you. You know, it's when you turn up for a meeting and
no one has come.
No one has come, or it's a clear no. That no, yeah.
I'm sorry.
Now you're in the trenches. In fact, I think most businesses, it's my view, I don't have the data, but I would assume that a lot of businesses fail. And that under is equal to 100 days or what? That.
Yeah, we say most startups they fail within the first 3 years.
It is.
I think 80%
yes,
of them.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because they've got a no.
And
they've launched products, they're not working, then you give up.
And your costs are building up.
Yeah, correct. So the confidence to start, as I said, you know, I had prepared, I sounded out people. I had some cushion in terms of the savings I had. So that really gave me this. Also, to be honest, in the UK, also there's a good support in terms of, you know, there are banks there that they understand your business plan. They can give you some facilities, things like this. But I was careful not to take facilities when I don't have income. Also, access to resources in terms of, let's say, if you want to recruit, the places as resources. Yes. Qualified people, well-trained, etc. So what I would like to probably say is that for anyone wanting to start, prepare yourself.
Yes.
But don't get bogged down, in my view, in over-preparing. Because when you're in the trenches, that is when the reality of will hit.
And you have to figure out what to do.
Yes, correct.
Yeah.
And you can't do that without starting. You know, so you you can either sit in your desk coming up with detailed business plans.
You don't draw the roadblocks. Where the roadblocks are.
Yes,
but
correct.
you find the roadblocks.
You find them.
Yes.
So the best way I would say is, once you have a plan, get
onto the road.
Get on the road.
You will jump the bumps as you see them.
Yes.
Yeah.
There is a school of thought that says you I think it was during the Roman times when there were some generals who would burn the bridge so that the soldiers know there's no
going back.
No going back. We only go this way.
Yes.
I'm not necessarily sure that's had to be my philosophy.
Yes.
It's good to have options and backup plans and all that, but my point is that you really cannot get on with it unless you start.
Yes.
Start.
The sooner the better.
Start, and accept that some things will work, some things will not work.
Yes.
Be ready to be flexible.
Yes.
For me, once I realized things are not working out the way I had expected, then I said, okay, wait, subcontracting is a good way. I can go, people have business, okay, you subcontract to me, I will deliver, and I over-delivered.
Yes.
Yeah. So that then gives you the traction.
Yes.
So I really think business I am a firm believer in business and the power of enterprise and markets to solve challenges in our world.
Yeah.
And so, I would always say, anyone wanted to start a business, as long as you're providing a service or solving an issue, let's go.
Go ahead.
Yes.
And I always say that in any case, unless you start, you will never know whether it was a good idea or a bad idea.
Yes.
You have to start
Yes,
for you
correct.
to know.
Absolutely.
It's good.
Absolutely.
It's bad.
Yes.
So
And you will also become more self-aware. Because now you know,
And learn the lesson.
you learn the lesson,
Yes.
you know, yes.
Even if you fail.
Yes.
Yes.
Don't burn the bridges, of course.
Yes,
You know,
yes.
I think if things did work out, I think I could still go back to professional jobs.
Yes, you have your
You have your
options.
credibility, your profile is still
Yes,
there,
and you left in a nice way.
and left in a nice way. Still keep in touch, etc. But also, I think you really need to stay the course, because if you keep thinking that I can go back, then
You
you
not apply enough effort
yes,
here.
yes.
Yeah,
Correct.
so it's a catch-22.
It's a catch-22, yes.
Yeah.
But that's why I'm saying this thing of Jishinde or Shinde. It's you. You're fighting
It
with yourself.
applies.
Yes, you're
Yeah.
competing with yourself.
Yeah. Okay. So we categorize things that have not worked too well into very bad,
Yeah.
absolutely crazy failure,
Yes.
or moderate,
Yes.
or
Stellar.
So where would you place
So for Africa,
yourself?
Africa,
How did you do finally?
okay. I did well. I did well enough. You know, I came back to Kenya in 2019.
Yes.
Joined EY Young
Yes.
as a partner. We'll come to that, but part of the requirements, or rather regulations, let's say policy, is you can't run your own business. You can't have another business that's competing with
the EY,
EY
business.
yes.
So you made a decision to join EY.
To join EY.
So you had to leave the other, make a decision to drop the other one.
Yes, so I had to dissolve it, but also sold some of the book of work to
some
other
other
people.
firms.
Yes.
Okay.
So that was up until 2019. So
2019.
it was actually quite good.
Then you transitioned
Yes,
to
then I
EY.
transitioned back home. Initially, I had a thought of setting up shop here. You know, having Africa
For the same business.
For the same business. But from all the lessons I learned, I realized a lot of the business I was getting, actually, I would say probably 100% of it was because I was based in
London.
In London.
Yes.
Given the nature of the business we had built.
Okay.
So moving the business here would not have
It would not have made sense.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. So you decided to join EY in 2019.
2019. Well,
okay.
So I had been in the UK now for 15 years.
Yes.
Since 2004
to that time now.
To that time. And then I was getting to that point where I was quite clear that I needed to come back home and, contribute to
the growth of
the continent.
Economy.
Yeah. And also my parents are getting older, so I want to spend more time with them.
With them, yeah. And
so I had to make a decision. Oh, and my wife was particularly keen to come back.
She wanted to come back.
She wanted to come back.
Oh, good.
So initially I had wanted to, I explored, as I said, maybe relocating the business here. That wasn't looking like a good idea. I even explored moving to other countries in Africa. My wife was clear when she says when we are moving back home, she meant Kenya. Not South Africa, not
anywhere else, not Lagos.
Not Lagos. I knew we are moving back as a family. Kenya. We are moving back to Kenya, and different options. Do I go into banking? Do I go into private equity? Do I go into...
Legal is still open. It's not shut yet.
Interestingly...
You still have your upper second
I still have my upper second. And I have to say... I absolutely do not regret studying law. Law really helped me thrive, especially when I relocated. Because I think it does give you, I think you are more analytical than probably other professions.
When you have that
legal background, you can consume a lot of material in different subjects because that's the nature of what the profession is about. And so I even explaining yourself or articulating different points of view, which is a skill that is really, really relevant, especially in a foreign country where you need to be heard.
Yeah, even negotiating, the big deals and all that.
Correct.
In those skills
Correct. Yes. So I feel very lucky and blessed to have studied law. So that serves me to date. The only thing I can't win is arguments with my children, and that's one I concede.
Yeah, you concede very quickly. Yeah?
I concede, yes.
Yeah, you are right, and it's good you've said that because I am a big advocate of people self-developing themselves.
Yes.
And I'm telling them, get that qualification, extra qualification in anything, even outside your own core profession.
Yes.
Because you never know how that small qualification will help you at some point in the future.
This is it. Yeah.
You will actually fetch it from somewhere and say, I learned that thing.
Yes. It's relevant.
It's relevant today after many years.
Yes.
Yeah. So
this I agree. I agree with that. I don't think there is a qualification that's wasted.
Yes.
They are all very relevant. Yes. In 2016, I did before AI was mainstream. I did a program at MIT in the US on AI and business strategy. Those days, 2016.
Yes.
To underscore your point, now it's relevant.
Now you're using it. So many years later.
It's now become mainstream as a subject.
Yes.
But I did it back in 2016.
Wow.
And at the time, I said, what is this you're studying? And I'm like, no,
I couldn't see the connection with what you are doing.
Yeah. But, and that had been informed by some of the changes in technology I was seeing happening in the banking space. Case in point, I remember when I joined UBS, they had, I think it was in the address we were at, I think they had about 4 floors of traders. Okay, traders in front of Bloomberg terminals and all that.
In the marketplace.
In the marketplace.
Yes.
By the time I was leaving, it was 1 floor.
What?
Do you know what happened to all the others? They were replaced by machines.
Wow.
Algorithmic trading and electronic trading.
Yes.
So you could see actually change happening.
It's really happening.
There's something going on here. Yes.
Yes.
So, but I agree with you that I think self-development should be a constant.
Yes.
Continuous learning should be a constant.
Every day.
Yes, and no qualification is wasted. Yeah.
Okay, so you come now to EY.
Yes.
And it looks like you got a regional role.
Yes.
Just tell us about what you were doing there.
Yeah. So once we agreed as a family, we are relocating back home. I looked around, where are my experience, my credentials relevant in this market? To what I've been doing. Explored different sectors. As I said, I looked at banks, PE firms, private equity firms, and professional firms. And the role I took a role at EY. I was admitted as a direct, what they call them, direct admit partner. That means I joined directly as a partner.
Okay.
And specifically, I was the Eastern Africa markets leader. My role was to drive the strategic business development of the firm.
Yes.
Across several countries. So Kenya, Uganda, Rwanda, Tanzania, South Sudan, Somalia, Burundi, blah, blah, blah. Different countries.
Yes.
The idea being that we wanted the firm to grow bigger from where it was, but we also wanted to have more share of wallet of our clients that we had. And of course, aligning with the global strategy for the firm.
Yes.
So as a partner, of course, maybe just to explain a bit, a partner is actually a business owner. In the sense, even in law,
it's the same.
Yeah, so you contribute capital, you have
business development also.
Correct. So EY was interesting. Interesting for 3 reasons. The first one is I've relocated.
Yeah.
It's another transition back home. I've come with.
And you've now been here for like what?
15 years. 15 years.
Wow.
So the transition was not easy. It was not easy because I was used to a certain way of working and all that. It helped that it's a global firm, but you know, there is how the business is done in different markets versus what the global firm really wants. So that was one. Number two is COVID. COVID started in March 2020.
Yes.
And I'm supposed to be traveling around the region, doing the
That's your
hands-on.
role.
Yes. COVID disrupted.
You can't go anywhere.
I
You
can't
can't
go
even
anywhere.
go to Meru.
I can't even go to Meru. You have to have, what's it called?
Special pass.
Special pass.
Yeah.
And our partner at the Big Four is not, it's not.
Oh, no.
So there was that bit of transitioning back home, but also running this in the middle of COVID. Then I was also asked to start the strategy business in EY. It's called EY Parthenon. So I was the partner responsible for setting it up and building it.
Okay.
In East Africa, there was no, EY didn't have a strategy business.
Yeah, just explain, like, what exactly would you be doing in Parthenon?
Yes. So EY Parthenon is within the firm, within EY, it's the business that is responsible for providing strategy advisory services
to the clients.
Yes. So what we essentially do is you sit with the clients to understand what they want to do with their business, or help them figure out what. Then you help them formulate the strategy, and where they also want, you can also help with implementation.
Okay.
So you can imagine, I had first recruit a team.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Figure out the go-to-market approach.
Strategy.
Yes. For the strategy business itself.
Yes.
And then start now going to clients to win work.
In the COVID environment.
In the COVID environment.
Yes.
So I've transitioned. I'm supposed to be leading the East African market from a business development perspective.
Yes.
Grow the strategy business, set up and grow the strategy business, and I think them also doing transactions. Given my background, M&A type transactions.
Yes.
So that was
wow, tough.
It was tough, but I succeeded in the sense that I set up the strategy firm. We won mandates.
So you are the first head of that business.
Yes, I set it up.
You started it up.
Yes.
You founded it.
Yes.
Okay.
EY Parthenon, with support, of course, from the global firm.
Sure. Yeah.
The other thing that I was also doing is I was also managing something called EY Private. So EY Private it's the arm of the firm that focuses on supporting private clients. Okay, like family-owned businesses.
Yes.
This sort of private businesses. So again, that was part of what I also had to set up, put it in place, and recruit a team, start winning work. Mambo mingi.
You know, I'm thinking, you remember your combat business. Do you think that helped you to really, when you are setting up this EY Parthenon, and you are, putting yourself in the shoes of this customer? Oh, they are struggling to do a startup business in this sector. I know what to do.
There's something out
there. You have a few lessons from there.
So it's interesting because all these things, I think always they lead to something, or you learn from it, even if it's subconsciously. It matters.
Yes.
And EY Private in particular, the one where we're focusing on family-owned businesses. Family-owned businesses are very interesting. Up to now, even at NSC, we are trying to figure out how to support them. Because actually, I think the bulk of the economy in Africa is actually in the hands of family-owned businesses rather than public listed entities. And number two, which is unfortunate, the transition, the success rate of family businesses as it transition from one generation to another is not very encouraging in Africa. And I also think that family businesses really are a good place for people, particularly children and all that, to learn about enterprise, about risk, taking risk, measuring risk, operations, etc. So that was also quite exciting. And at that time,
yes,
farm businesses were particularly hit by COVID.
yes, I can imagine.
You can imagine some of them, even their founders, the matriarchs and the patriarchs, were affected by the epidemic, pandemic.
Yeah.
So it was really interesting, and you've been in banking, so
it was the same
it's
story.
the same thing,
especially the small and medium enterprises.
Correct.
Yeah.
But it also taught me one thing, which is that for big global firms, whether they are banks, whether they are, let's say, for example, EY, the DNA of the business is focused on supporting big businesses. They are not necessarily configured to support small businesses.
Yes.
Even the staff that join, they join because they want to work with
the big names,
big business, multinationals, blue chips, and all that.
Yes.
So it's actually very recruiting was very tough because people say to do what, to help small business. I want to work with So it was a big lesson as well. But EY was also very good for my own development. It enabled me to transition to let's say, reconnect back in the market. It also enabled my profile to be a bit more visible locally.
Okay, in the region.
In the region.
Yeah.
And I think a firm like EY, firms like this are really good training grounds particularly for young people, and also for knowledge transfer, because you're picking global practices, best practices, and implementing them locally. So that was I would still, even if I was to rewind the clock,
yes,
that transition through EY is something I would still want to pick up.
So it allowed you to almost deepen your knowledge again of the requirements of the challenges of locally, small businesses, and also the opportunities available for them across the continent. Across
the continent.
Yeah.
And also the different variances between, the challenges we are facing in Kenya, different from what was in Ethiopia, it was different from what was in DRC, different from
environments.
Tanzania, yes. Also to appreciate, actually, I think Kenya, we are okay.
We are far.
We beat ourselves quite a bit.
We are doing it well.
We are doing well. We could do better. We should do better.
Certainly. Yeah.
But the more you move around, the more you realize
we really appreciate where we are.
Yes, we should not beat ourselves too much.
Yeah. Thank you for reminding us.
Yes.
Soon after you took your appointment,
yes,
the NSE recorded the highest number of single-day turnover. Where was that coming from?
Last year, we spent quite a lot of effort speaking to the market.
Frank, where I come from, for me to be seen to be doing well, I must own a piece of land.
In our market, we have an instrument, a product called REITs, Real Estate Investment Trusts, REIT.
Yes.
It's a product that enables you to invest in property or real estate without you going to buy the piece of land
Without owning the land itself.